Hello, faith leaders, and welcome to Breaktime. Today, Psalm 7 and 15 and 16 says, "Whoever digs a hole and scoops it out falls into the pit they have made. The trouble they cause recoils on them. Their violence comes down on their own heads." Here another is one of those wonderful passages of scripture about taking responsibility for our own sin. You know, have you ever been in one of those conversations and you've allowed yourself to talk too much and then there's no way out? You know, you've overtalked and somebody will look and say, "I'd like to see you get yourself out of that one." You know, that's the kind of concept that David is talking about. And trouble is there. It's like somebody falls into the pit that they have created, but this says they fall almost head first with their feet up. And it seems like a pit that they can't get out of. Now, people dig all kinds of pits. You can dig them with the conversations that you have. You can dig them with the relationships that you have. You know, getting in too far, you know, saying too much, being critical too much, gossiping too much. That's just one. Not, you know, being not a person that loves too much. And then you end up falling into this place and then wonder how you get there. We've all done it. I'm not talking just to you. I'm talking to, you know, myself as well. And here's it, we can dive into a financial pit. It grows with wanting material gain or trying to keep up, and then all of a sudden you find yourself way too much in debt, and so you've fallen into a financial pit hole. You know, there are many pits that we can dig. And you know what the interesting thing about digging is? It's consistent, and you know, the bigger the hole becomes, it's hard to get out of it. Have you ever found that to be true? But here's something, we can be pretty persistent digging that hole. There has to be a reason why we want to dig that pit. And it typically, like I've often said, there's something inwardly that's making us dig a pit that's terrible for us to get out of. Financially, it's probably because it feels good. Conversationally, it's probably because we haven't been, maybe it makes us feel superior or more significant if we cut down others, you know, or whatever your pit may be. Be very cautious of consistently, persistently doing something in your life that's digging a hole for yourself. Because eventually, according to scripture, you're going to fall in it. I'm going to fall in it. So be very cautious. So what can we do? First thing we need to do is take responsibility. And, you know, you see this with alcoholics too. They dig a pit too big for themselves to get out of, and they need help. If you need help, first of all, admit it. And then God is the one that reaches in, takes us out when we're ready. But you have to be ready. Are you ready? Have a blessed day.